My mistake today is one that you should learn from, and it should never happen to you when you own a credit card. So in today's video, I'm going to touch on the HSBC Revolution credit card that I've mentioned in my August Money Diary series. A no minimum spend credit card that allows you to earn either cashback or miles. Let's just dive straight into it. It is a good card to start off with for those of you who are looking for a no minimum spend. At the end of this video, I'm going to share with you my mistake and how you can learn from this and not let it happen to you. So let's just dive straight into the details. Let's go into the terms and conditions for the HSBC Revolution credit card. Alright, so going into the terms and conditions to the HSBC Revolution credit card rewards rate, I'll also put a link down below in the description box for your reference as well. Line 1, this is HSBC Revolution card 10x rewards program terms and conditions. This 3-page guide will actually tell you what qualifies in the cashback transaction or miles transaction and also what excludes from it. With the HSBC credit card, you can either opt for the 2.5% cashback. If not, go and redeem the 4 mile per dollar. It's a good card that actually gives you the 2-in-1 option, earning either cashback or either miles. So if you're in for the miles game, you can also use this card. If you're a person like me who likes cashback, then go and use this card as well because of the no minimum spend. Some of us might find it difficult to actually hit UOB Evol's $600 spending per month. It's a good thing to find no minimum spend cards because you don't want to be running after the spending of $600 per month in order to receive the 6.67% cashback, for example, like what the UOB Evol offers. But with a no minimum spend credit card, you can actually just use this card, not having to worry about chasing cashback, meeting the minimum spend, whether it's online transactions or Visa PayWave transactions. It's all very complicated, but this card is something that you do not have to actively track. They will give you the reward point if you qualify for the category. And the category itself is very wide range. Let's go into what doesn't qualify first before we go into what qualifies. The usual things like paying for your educational school fees does not qualify for your cashback transaction. In this list, in point 4 of these terms and conditions, you can see that foreign exchange transactions does not actually count for cashback. Donations to charitable organizations, social organizations, religious organizations also doesn't count. Payments to financial institutions, repaying loans, etc. doesn't count as well. Insurance institutions, your insurance premiums does not count. Topping up U-Trip card, GrabPay card doesn't count as well. Payment to insurance company, educational institutions, utilities, monthly installments, balance transfers, and any transaction that is disputed, refunded, etc. doesn't count as well. This list of items that doesn't count for your qualifying cashback or miles, if you go and see the UOB Evol or UOB Absolute Amex, the terms and conditions might change a little in terms of what qualifies and what doesn't. For example, the UOB Absolute Amex allows you to top up for your GrabPay and U-Trip card, and that gives you cashback. So you know that in this sense, the HSBC Revolution card is a no-go in terms of topping up your GrabPay wallet, but you can use the UOB Absolute Amex to do that in order to qualify for cashback. Speaking about topping up your GrabPay wallet using the UOB Absolute Amex, I have a video covering that credit card together with the UOB Evol, which is my main combination of credit card. I'll link it up above and down below. Any questions, just pop them down in the comment section below, and also you can DM me. I'm readily available to help you. And now let's go into what qualifies for cashback for the HSBC Revolution credit card. Scrolling down the page at point number 7, point 7, this table actually tells you what qualifies for cashback with things like travel related such as airlines, car rentals, lodging, cruise lines, travel agencies. They qualify for cashback. Departmental store, retail stores, supermarket, dining, food delivery, other things such as transportation and membership clubs. Things like your gym membership, that also qualifies for your cashback. It's a card that is more like your daily spending card. Things like paying for bus, MRT rides, going out for meals, food delivery, Foodpanda, Deliveroo, that kind of thing. It's a good card to have because 1, it's no minimum spending, and the qualifying cashback is very easy to hit in terms of the usual things that we spend on a day-to-day basis. Going out to eat, taking your MRT, ordering online, food, etc. Travel related is also qualified for cashback. So in terms of booking your accommodation, your flights, they also qualify for cashback. With travel picking up, it's something that you can use this card to spend on and earn the 2.5% cashback on this as well. If you maximize one card, this can be an alternative, which is what I'm doing. If I have maxed out the UOB Evol card, the next card that I will go to is the HSBC Revolution credit card. How the cashback reward program works is that they will actually give you in terms of points instead of the immediate cashback like the UOB Evol card. I'm doing a lot of comparisons here. I hope it's not that confusing for you. If you do have any questions along the way, just leave them down in the comment section below, or if you would like, DM me on Instagram. I reply relatively quickly as well. Some of you have reached out to me, and thank you so much for that. The reward points program, 1 point will be awarded for every single dollar spent first. Every time you spend $1, they will give you 1 point into your HSBC iBanking app, which you can see. Then the following month itself, they will reward you the remaining 9 points, which makes up 10 points per dollar. 10 points per dollar can actually give you a reward rate of 2.5%. When you actually convert the entire thing, it actually comes to 2.5% per dollar spent. Your cashback is not applied immediately, meaning that at the end of the statement month, your cashback doesn't come in yet, but the following month, your remaining points will be credited to your account, and in that following month, you can redeem the cashback. So take for my example, I applied this card in July. I've made my $1,000 spending. I received 1,000 points. Then in the following month, I received the remaining 9,000 points, which makes up to 10,000 points in total. So 10,000 points in total, when I convert it, it's actually a $25 cashback that I've redeemed in August. Redeeming it in August, this cashback will actually apply to my September statement. So yes, it takes a while. If you really do the comparison, it will take about 2 months before you can actually redeem the cashback. Some of you might think that receiving your cashback 2 months later might be a disadvantage. The points are allocated and is yours to keep in your HSBC iBanking app. Regardless of the time frame of it, you will still be able to receive your 2.5% cashback or 4 miles per dollar. Just to let you know and take note that when you do use the HSBC credit card, you do have to wait about 2 months before you can redeem the points for cashback to your next statement month. I'm not into the miles game, so I'm not very sure about the miles side of this card. I will only share about the things that I personally do. How to actually redeem the cashback points, I will put a video here. I actually screen recorded how I redeemed it. Everything can be navigated on the HSBC iBanking app, which is relatively simple to navigate around. Go ahead and play around with it. The platform interface is pretty simple, pretty neat as well. Even if you do have any issues, HSBC iBanking app has a chat support function which you can use as well. You can also give them a call. They are relatively friendly people to speak to. One more thing before we go into my mistake. If you are thinking whether online transaction and Visa contactless payment actually makes a difference, for the HSBC credit card, it doesn't make a difference. So even though you spend on online or Visa payments, you don't need to worry that you have to track either of these two categories, but you can just spend it and it also qualifies for cashback. It doesn't mean that you need to hit like $250 in UOB Evol's online category, $250 in Visa contactless payment for the UOB Evol card. This card doesn't work this way. Any transaction at all qualifies for the 10x rewards points, so don't worry about that. Now, let's go into my mistake and how you should be avoiding this kind of mistake as well. So my mistake is that I've actually paid for my credit card statement a little late and I incurred the late payment fee. So $55 was charged to me because I paid later than my statement date. I actually transferred to the HSBC savings account instead of the credit card. The past week has been a little hectic for me making my way to South Korea. I did not double check, triple check, quadruple check, which I always advise people to do. Please go and double check, triple check, quadruple check your transactions whenever you make a payment. Check it out and make sure you do the correct payment before you actually incur things like this. It's not worth it to incur late payment fees and also credit card annual fees that the banks will actually charge you. If you do incur such payments, go and give the bank a call, which is what I'm about to do. I will give them a call, ask them if they can waive this transaction because of my mistake. Most of the time, in my experience, they would actually waive off the transactions. But let's say in the scenario later that I call and they tell me that I will not be waiving off your late payment fee, I'm gonna tell them to cancel the card because it's honestly not worth it for me to incur this $55 for a 2.5% cashback rate. So yeah, I will update you whether have I gotten that waived off. I honestly hope that they do, but if they don't, it's okay to me. I have other cards that I can use as well, but learn from my mistake, don't incur such fees, okay? So I'll update you again and I'll see you back here later. Alright guys, I promised you the update, so I have managed to get my fee waived off. Give you guys a little bit of the details. All you need to do is to actually go through and call HSBC hotline and they'll guide you through the process on how you can request for a fee waiver. Most of the time they will actually let you get it waived off, but you need 5 business working days to actually let it go through. So the instructions, I'll put it up here. I contacted them through the chat support in the iBanking app first, and then I was told that I needed to give them a call, so I did, and then I managed to get it through. I hope this video has helped you. The credit card for no minimum spending, suitable for people who have just graduated, wanting a card that has no minimum spend to opt for either cashback or miles. It's a 2-in-1 card. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. And like this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!